COVID baby.
Makes sense.
But
And we
it
are
doesn't matter.
live.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hello, lives.
And everyone heard me doing this. Oh,
Yep.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he turns the sound on before he says that.
To be
Yup.
to be fair, this time around, like as soon as we went live, I hit the sound button. So whatever you were talking about, I may have caught the
it wasn't
final
inappropriate.
stretch. I doubt
It
that.
wasn't
Yeah.
inappropriate
I
or
doubt that.
anything. We were just... It wasn't. I promise it
Actually,
wasn't.
wasn't. I'm just giving a
I
shit.
swear this time it wasn't. We were just talking about life.
The
Post-pandemic.
universe, everything, you know.
So how are all of you?
Zonked out, but we're excited to have some good times.
Weirdly
go with that.
exhausted all of a sudden. It was just a long week.
Yeah.
Last week rolling into this week. It was just a very long week. And I have a long week ahead of me too. So it's just long rest of the year.
Got a very long month ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot to do. Both just work and holiday stuff, even just non-holiday stuff. Just a lot. Just ugh.
I feel that
Yeah.
my kid's birthday's coming up this weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
same with
no.
my niece.
We
They
just
were born
finished
around the same
Thanksgiving.
time. Yeah.
And then we have
Yeah.
Christmas. Then we have another birthday.
I think you and I are kind of in the same boat because it's your son's birthday is like the day before my niece's, and then we have
Yep.
Christmas, and then right after is your son's, but also right after, I think it's on the 30th, December 30th is my nephew's birthday. So I'm like,
Yep.
it's a lot of niece and nephew birthdays and then holidays, so
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's gonna be a
Poor planning on
very
the parents' part.
yeah, it's gonna be a very hectic
Mhm.
month this year. But yeah, we weren't here last week because adulting and things and sickness. But
It's the season.
'tis the season, yes. But we are back tonight. And we do have, before we get underway here, we have two special things that we need to take care of. First off, because it is December, today is the officially the first day of our Dicember event.
Here we go.
If you're new here, if you haven't been with us in a December previously, what happens is every December we'd like to give away dice sets during any of the official broadcasts here. But to explain more about the rules and everything, I'm going to let Fox take it away because Fox talks better than I do.
That's debatable.
Fox just talks better than all three of us.
Also
Most of
debatable.
us.
I can form a cohesive thought when I have time to actually sit down and type it out. If I have to do it on the fly, it's just nonsense.
I don't believe that.
Well, thankfully, I had time to sit down and type this out beforehand. So,
It's almost like you knew I was going to call on you.
and yet I'm still not entirely prepared.
Look, I said I was going to do the pictures of the dice last night, completely zonked out. And then this morning I was like, oh, I got to get something prepared because I usually Photoshop it to make it a little more like festive. And I'm like, shit, well, I'll do that for the next of them. But here's some for now in case I forget.
It's enough to get us started. So I'm going to post a link to a picture of the set that we are going to be giving away today. That is in the Twitch chat right now. And I will also actually type the rules command here as I go over the rules. So the rules for this event, if you've been with us in previous years, you will recognize them. They are the same rules as we have had previously because those seem to be working out pretty well for us so far. So real quick, just to go over them, when the giveaway goes live, when we open it up, you cannot enter this giveaway on behalf of someone else. If you're entering it for yourself. You have to be present when the drawing happens. Typically, that's sometime around our first, or if we take a second break. On very rare occasions, we'll do it at the end of the stream, but usually it's around our first break is when we do the drawing for it. If your name is drawn, you have to be able to tell us what it is that you won. Just saying dice or anything akin to that is sufficient. That's just so we know that you're paying attention. And you also have to be a member of our Discord, because that's how we will be contacting you to get your shipping information and all that once they're ready to ship out. And also, since we have several giveaways going on all month long, you cannot win more than once within a week, and you cannot win more than twice total for all of December. So you have multiple chances. If you get in on this giveaway and win it, you will have another chance later on in the month to get in on more. So I will open that up here in just a minute.
It's Cliff Gaming. Thank you for that raid. Yeah, you caught us right as we're starting tonight.
But just also, and I'm so sorry, Fox, if you said this. I was trying to grab some more information. So I apologize if I'm repeating this. Like he said, got to be part of our Discord server, so we have a way to contact you. I have learned over the years that you have to give me your real name, otherwise they will send it back, even if the address. It happened so many times to the point to where I'm like, all right, so you have to be comfortable giving out not only your address but your real name. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes. You will have to give us your real name, and if you live in a country that you know requires a phone number for shipping as well, that'll be on you to supply that to us, because we don't know what countries do and what countries don't. So
Yeah.
if you live in one that does, chances are you probably know that, and you can supply us with that information.
I can't remember because it's been so long. I can't remember if they required it for Canada
Nope.
on the slip. No, okay.
Nope. We just require a name, as far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only way you could put your screen name or anything like that is if you have a PO box.
Yeah, PO box is fine. That's entirely different. I remember one time I was just sending them to Rogen, and then they got sent back. The address was fine, but because I wrote down, this is when we first did it, I wrote down Rogen Quest. It was like, no, and I was like, all right, corrected the name, resent it, and he got it. I was like, oh, okay.
A
So
lot of the U.S.
yeah.
mail places, they check against your last name when they're delivering mail.
Yep.
Yeah,
Make sure it's in the right
exactly.
place.
So, and this has been going on for a handful of years too. So, unless that's changed, which I doubt, yeah. So, y'all just got to be comfortable with that. If you're not, then unfortunately, yeah, don't sign up because it is required so you can get them.
But on that side of things, we don't use a real name for anything else. It's only
Yeah.
it's only to send out the dice to the winners, and then afterwards it's just like it goes away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once all the shipping and stuff is done and everyone has received all of their stuff, we just get rid of the document that we were keeping that information in.
Yeah.
So the giveaway is now open. All you have to do to enter is type !December in the Twitch chat and be around when the drawing happens.
Again, the first couple of pictures are
oh.
rough. I see a child.
I see a little gremlin sneaking in.
Boo. She went boo.
Boo, mother.
It's adorable.
But yeah, so there is one other thing we need to take care of, but we'll take care of that when we get it, once we do the once we go over the recap and everything, and that is Fox's Deck of Many Things pull for their birthday. So we've got a deck pull coming up here shortly, but we're gonna just do a short recap here. Let me know if you guys can't hear the music.
Nope, it's all good.
So when we were last together, the crew was able to finally get back into Valanche after a bit of a desert excursion to a mysterious oasis in order to restore Asha to this plane of existence. Hi, Malls. It was late when you got back, and everybody decided it was probably a good just to go home and crash for the evening. Though, when sleep came to some of you, namely Toki and Realm, you both had this strange dream where you were in a flat plane, like a flat plane of existence, and you saw the sun split in two. For some reason, this filled you with a bit of mischievous joy as you kind of got a grasp as to what was going on. A little bit, not too much, but you just knew that whatever it was going to cause some delicious drama by the time the information was set out to the public. When you all awoke, everyone did witness the sun temporarily splitting in two. Just for a brief moment, your world had twin suns. One, the basic everyday color, just the orangish yellow ball of fire in the sky that everybody's used to, but its twin was this soft bluish color. Now, they were only in the sky for just a brief moment before they collided together, and the sun as you know it was only in the sky. Not many people knew what was going on, and it was quickly, as a cover story, was quickly blamed on Verventrix. The mad scientist of your town having something to do with a mass hallucination that caused everybody to see the sun splitting in two. It was revealed to you by Toki that this was not the case. That the god, or the head god of the newly forming Pantheon's soul, had split in two as part of a peace deal with the Fey Kingdom. The Queen of the Fey was to step down, abdicate her throne, and Soul would do the same, and in the process split into two beings. The names of these two beings you were not sure, but what Sylvia was sure of is, or had a fleeting sensation that she was the one who caused it, with the answers that she had given the strange individual back at the Oasis. As all this was gathering together, a bit of a plan started coming together as to what your next steps were going to be. You, with a bit of hesitation, you all agreed that maybe it's best to follow where Kalis needs to go, or where Kylas needs to go. Look, I've been watching Star Trek again. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep calling you Kalis. It's going to happen.
You know what's funny? I researched it and it goes both ways, and I was like, "That's unique. I want to do that way." And I'm like, "Damn
And
it!
now
I should just stuck to the traditional way."
And now
God damn it!
and now I'm just making you a Klingon.
Ew.
Hey,
Well, it's like the Caesar Kaiser thing, right?
true. It's Caesar or the faction that's wrong.
Thankfully, I know enough to know what a Klingon is.
But as we left off, you were all making your final preparations for this journey to what is rumored to be a dead city. Now, you've heard different information as to what it means by a dead city. It could either be abandoned or it could be a necropolis at this point. You're not really sure. You asked Verventrix once again to provide you with traveling gear, and he agreed, but it may be a little light this time around given his investigation with this council that you've now found out that he is a part of. Investigating as to why specifically the Suns have split. But as all of this is happening, as you are making your final preparations, Sylvia, as you are packing your things, getting ready for the journey, your hand comes in contact with a strange card, somehow finding its way into your bag at some point in time.
Leave it there.
Now, we all know what this is. A little tradition that we have here on the channel. If it's your birthday, or if a $100 donation is made to Extra Life, a certain individual needs to draw from the deck of many things. And Fox, that is you today. So, with that, I need to know which deck you wish to draw from.
Oh, it's going to be deck 1,
Okay.
and it will be the 5th from the top.
Deck 1, 5th from the top. If Sylvia gets yeeted into another plane of existence, I quit.
Look, that's 2, and Kylas is like, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, and then
Y'all
I'll
gotta
come
go.
drag you by the nose until you do it.
Oh, God.
I mean, if she gets yeeted into another plane of existence, that means I get to bring in a previous character this time, right?
Oh, God. That's dangerous with your characters.
I think this
Okay.
campaign can really use it.
So, this is an interesting card.
I
So-
hate when you say that.
Sylvia, you draw the warrior card. Your strength permanently increases by 2 to a maximum of 22.
Nice. Now, does that bump up the maximum? My strength, like if my strength is 18, which it is, it would bump it up to 20.
Yep.
Does that bump the max up to 22 so I could then like take an ASI later
Yep.
to hit that max?
Mhm.
Nice. Okay.
I'm so
Very
sorry,
nice.
I walked away. It was +2 to your strength with the new max.
Yep.
Sweet.
I
I remember.
don't think we've seen that card yet. We've seen
We
other
have.
stat boosting cards.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Oh.
we've seen that one specifically.
I don't think we've seen the warrior.
Not the strength one. We've seen the dex one and the con one, I think.
Yep. There is one for each
On
stat.
wisdom.
Well, that works out great for me because I am a strength-based class. So
So weird with hollow bones.
yes, she's very, very small stature, very light. But I have written something into her backstory as to why she's so strong.
All that angst makes her strong.
I mean, ostriches have strong legs, so yeah.
How dare you?
It's been a hot minute since I've last made that joke. It was due.
Other
She
one
just
was an
has so many
ostrich. I thought
keys.
this one was a chicken.
No, you're a crow.
That's true. That is true. You get fried. No, she gets fried a lot. She's definitely chicken.
I'd like to deny it, but I can't.
All right. So with the card drawn and the December rules read out, let's go ahead and get started here. So as you are packing everything up on the cart, is there anything you are doing final preparation wise before heading out to this mysterious city?
Yes. I need to go find Max.
And
Okay.
and where is Max at this
Wouldn't be
point?
difficult. Well, I needed to buy a pocket knife, so wherever I can do that.
Okay. Thankfully, the a couple stalls have finally opened up along in the marketplace, and it's not too hard for you to find just the basic pocket knife. But Sylvia, as you are looking around, or looking around for Max, you see him finalizing a deal at a stall with somebody, just exchanging a couple copper for a pocket knife.
And I just kind of stand there behind him like a kid standing in the doorway waiting for their parent to get off the phone so they can ask them a stupid question.
Good morning, little bird. What is it you needed?
I was hoping I could talk to you about something a little delicate.
Go on.
Well, after we got Asha back, I was doing a lot of thinking about everything that happened between Kylus and myself, and I still don't really fully understand it all. But I think maybe my anger at him is a little misplaced, and I should probably apologize. I'm not great at that, so I thought maybe I would give him something as an apology. And I know you have something that he wants.
Oh.
But I was gonna give you something in return, and also maybe provide some like assurances, because I don't know if maybe you have the same concerns that I do. If Kylus has that knife, that, you know, what if
Yeah.
the guy, I don't think we're supposed to say his name out loud. What if, you know, the guy like does something to like control him or something when he has the knife? That could be real bad. So I thought,
Correct.
as like a security measure, I could do something to the knife that would prevent it from being used against us in that way. This specifically. And she pulls out just a basic like carving knife, and she just throws it down the street. And then she snaps her fingers and it reappears in her hands. I can do this to that knife. That way, you know, if the person holding it is ever compromised, it's just the snap of our fingers and we have it back. Also, I know you, even though you don't seem to like Verventrix, you do seem to really like his inventions. So I would trade you, you know, one doomsday device for another, and I pull out a brass orb and hold it out to you. you can have this if I can have the knife.
Okay. First off, it's in this case it was a tool of necessity. There's not anything in particular I like about Verventrix. So let's go ahead and make that abundantly clear first. Secondly, when I asked for this, I asked for Ventrix for something with the power to kill a god or equivalent being. I don't... I don't trust that it can be in Kylus's hands. If it were just Kylus, then absolutely. I would be willing to go with your plan. But until the thing that controls him is dead, I don't think it's a good idea.
I understand that point of view. I kind of share it. Which is why I thought, if I could manipulate the knife in that way so that I could take it back in the blink of an eye, then we would be mitigating that. I also... So, I don't know if we explained to you what was going on in that house when Kylus and I were in there. But we were presented with the opportunity to kill the person that was holding me for so long. I couldn't do it. I want to know if Kylus could. Kill the person in his life that is just like that. So I want to give him the knife to see if he will.
If you are sure, you can do what you say. I know this thing is more than just the knife you just threw down the street. If you're sure, then I will trust you.
I'm positive. And I've not yet encountered anything that can prevent that teleportation of the object from happening, so I don't think anyone will be able to stop that should the need for it arise.
Okay. And he takes he takes what I've been calling Urza's war crimes dagger out of his backpack. And he hands it to Sylvia.
Thank you, Max. I know it's not easy for you to give that up, and I know you only have all of our best interest in mind. I really appreciate this. Oh, and here, take the The orb.
Right. Okay. So what does you know what?
Oh, you,
We'll
you
figure
twist
it
it
out.
3 times, and then you throw
Uh-huh.
it at the person that you don't want to be alive anymore, and make sure you're not within its radius.
Yeah. Yeah. This sounds like a Verventrix invention.
Yeah, it's the thing we were going to use on the hag.
It's right. Oh, there's a problem over there. Yes, we'll remove over there. Got it.
Yeah, that's about right.
That sounds like the Kami Roskin approach.
Yep.
Alright, so while Max and Sylvia are having their conversation, is anybody else need or want to do anything in the city before you head out?
See something real quick. See how much money I have. So that will determine whether I can do something or not.
Probably help if I have my character sheet open.
I do have it open. I just need to see how poor. Okay. Yeah, Rojan.
E.
I'd like to go either to Viventrix's or some person who would sell sundries or whatever. I want to buy a few flasks of things, namely.
So if you're looking to buy flasks of things, more than likely it's going to be from Verventrix's shop right now, because the rest of the city has like not been fully established just yet.
I figured. So we gotta go back to, kicking the door down.
Now the door only responds to kicks if it's from Max.
I figured. We're just gonna.
Well, I mean, it'll open automatically for Max.
True.
Oh,
Just means the rest of us have the force behind it.
True.
yeah. Just to retcon a little bit. In the last episode, we originally were gonna do meeting and then open up our little fun chest.
Oh, right.
That's right.
We kind of. I've only just remembered it, so I figured we all forgot about it. I was like, oh wait, our fun chest.
Also, we have a full bag of stuff we looted from the hag's place that was never distributed.
Yeah.
That's true.
What I could say is this happens before you all get together in the place to have your meeting and everything and opening up a fun chest.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Well,
I just remembered.
Realm, you find your way to Verventrix's shop, and as you're coming to the shop, he is as well, as he's coming from the mayor's estate. He sort of just gives you a greeting nod as he unlocks his door. You looking to purchase anything today, my friend?
I am. I require a few things.
And what are these few things that you need?
Rather than talk, he'll actually give out just because I don't want to be asked to rhyme all these things, I'm going to just give out a list to Viventrix.
Okay.
On it, to make it simple, I need a variety of things like poisons, chloroform, basically anything that could come from a poisoner's kit. So if you want to just lump it all in a poisoner's kit, that works.
So you need a poisoner's kit.
To make it simple.
Okay. Do you need a poisoner's kit in order to create poisons, or are you looking for a kit that already has poisons in it?
Preferably one that has a variety of poisons already in it. I'm not so crazy about inventing new effects. This is more about having certain things on hand.
It's like, okay. Well, I do have a vast assortment of poisons and the like in the shop. Just to get a bit of a sense of what your plans are for this poison. Is this looking for death or more of disabling a quarry?
Yes.
Disabling.
I need both.
Death and disabling. Hmm.
It's in separate concoctions, preferably.
Of course,
Please.
of course. I mean, you
I
cannot
don't need both.
you cannot have death and disability in the same one. It's just counterproductive.
Clearly, you've never been to the Hells before, but yes.
Oh, I have been multiple times. I have had multiple excursions down in the Hells.
Not the same bars I go to. Anywho.
Oh no, I never frequented the cities. It was more to collect samples and components for research.
And a lucky thing that you got out too.
Oh, I have my ways to get in and out of the Hells at will. See, begins to like dig through the just like a couple rows of these slim vials that are filled with various liquids. He's like, okay, this one and this one and this one, this one, this one and this one. And he comes back and there's about 6 vials in a small pouch. He goes, each one of these vials you have about, well, if you were to apply it to a blade, you have about 3 applications apiece. Some are more harmful than others. Others will just knock someone out or paralyze their body. And others are more designed towards, well, putting an end to someone.
Very good. And how much?
Oh, no. You are setting out on that excursion towards the mysterious city, if I believe. I have no need for coin, but I am always in shop for information. Maybe some strange tome you come across, or some interesting tidbit you pick up on the way. Anything that could interest me or benefit my research.
He kind of looks at him, and you can see the gears turning in his head before he takes a nice, long, deep breath and looks at him and says, I'll make no such bargain, but I'll keep an eye open.
That's all I ask. Yeah, I can't expect everyone to go out and find me something interesting. Just if you happen to come across something that you think would pique old Verventrix's interest, bring it by the shop and I'll take a look.
As I said, I could keep an eye open, but I will make no soul-binding bargain.
No soul-binding bargains here, friend.
He nods and just grabs the collection of poisons and puts them in his bag, travel pouch, whatever you want to call it at that point.
He sort of just bids you farewell as you head out of the shop. Kylus, Asha, are you needing to take care of anything in particular?
No, I'm good.
And I think Zorro is dealing with a little gremlin at the moment. So yep. I can cover whatever Zorro wants to do with their character once they get back, but you all slowly make your way to Asha's house and are gathered around her kitchen table in order to discuss your plans moving forward with your journey towards this strange city and the investigation of what goods await you inside this box. But I will leave that up to you, how you guys want to play this out.
Real quick, what kind of weather is out there now that the storm has dissipated in this area? Is it like hot and sunny? Is it cloudy? Should we be bracing for the occasional sandstorm type of thing, or?
Now that the prime sandstorm has been taken care of and the northern wastes are now fully exposed to you and for your exploration, it's been arid, very, very hot and very dry at times. There are times when the wind picks up, but there isn't anything that would be indicative of a dangerous sandstorm or anything like that. At night, it does get cold. It does get very cold at night, much like it does in every desert. But you haven't really seen any sign of rain just yet. Just very dry, hot weather.
Everybody make sure you're protected from the sun. Maybe bring extra water. Except for those of us that don't mind the heat. So are we going to be setting out on foot, or do we have plans to like take horses, or?
I thought we had a cart.
You have
that
a
we
cart.
parked
Yeah.
when you guys picked me up.
Yeah, are we going to be taking that, or? I guess we don't really know what the road out there is like, do we?
No. If there's even much of a road at this point. We'll definitely cover more ground in the cart, that's for sure. But then we're also an easy target to spot.
Yeah, I think we might be an easy target either way.
That's fair.
I mean, we're not actively being hunted right now, are we?
I mean, with us, that's always kind of debatable.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm actively hunted.
All right.
We've pissed off quite a few entities.
Right, but we don't have any, like, interstellar bounty hunters after us anymore.
Not this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck it. We take
That
the
we're
cart.
aware of. Before we head out, do we want to check out our chest?
Oh yeah,
And I had Max lug it all the way here so we could look at it.
I almost forgot about that.
I
No,
would
I
if it
didn't.
wasn't this big shiny object in the middle of my room. Doesn't really fit with the decor.
And heavy.
Open it up, see what's in there.
And as you pop the chest open, just a very soft golden light sort of like emanates from inside the chest. So as each one of you peers inside, you all see something a little different. So what I'm going to ask you is to pick between a weapon, armor, or an accessory to pull from this chest. Now somebody can just shotgun it and take it right away, or we can all roll dice, or you guys can figure out in which order you want to go. But everybody will have a choice of a weapon, armor, or accessory.
I think Gillatam, Spiffy, and myself should go first, because Tilt had to step away and Zoro's dealing with a child. So.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm back. My apologies, I'm back. I was small emergency.
No
I'm good.
worries.
Oh, good.
No worries. Quick, rock, paper, scissors. No one can see me.
Okay, are you ready? Go on 3, 2, 1, and then you call out your.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
We'll
3,
just go in the
3.
order that Fox just said. We'll start with Gilly, then Fox, then
Aw.
me, then...
Don't ruin our fun.
All right, fun police.
Look,
Let's
somebody's
go
gotta
with the
be.
orderly option.
All right, Gilly.
Chaos. You know what? I can't decide between an armor or an item, so I'm just gonna flip a coin. Let's call it heads, armor, tails, item.
Okay.
Tails. Item.
So the accessory. All right. So Asha, when you look inside, you reach in, your hand finds a small ring. Very, very plain looking silver band on it. But what catches your eye is the small assortment of stones that are inlaid at the top. It seems to be on like a little wheel, almost like a dial. With this ring, at the start of each day, you can choose a certain type of damage that you have resistance against.
Damn.
This protection will be in effect until you finish a long rest, at which point you then have to activate it again. But once it's set for that time.
All right. So you something you just pick out in the morning and then go.
Yep.
Okay. Attunement, I assume.
No, but it's yours. It's like it's bound.
Oh,
it's
it
bound to
bounds
you.
to you.
Yes. So nobody else in the group can take it from you and use it.
Hey. Thank you. That's awesome.
Who was next? Was it Fox?
Fox.
Yes, and I'm gonna go for the armor.
The armor. Remind me, what style armor do you wear? Is it light, medium, or heavy?
It is. I can wear light or medium. I'm currently wearing a scale mail +1, which I believe is medium armor.
Okay. So you reach in. Is this a +1 armor that you've got on, or is it just basic armor?
I've got a +1 on right
You've
now.
got a +1 on. So you pull out this strange looking how to describe this? It's a strange like set of like heavy leather armor. Though around the neck itself is a small assortment of locks. You've got about like 4 locks around your neck. Each one of these locks will allow you to do something once a day. One, unlocking it will allow you to instantly move as if you've casted Misty Step. The next lock that you will do, unlocking it will instantly give you the effect of a warrior's second wind. Give me a second. I gotta change the cameras, as we are joined by an Azarin. All good.
Sorry.
All good. The cameras in the right places.
To be fair to Aswin, he did ask when he could jump in, and we just told him to jump in.
That's fine. You're the third lock on it. When this is unlocked, you can could swap locations with another party member who's up to 15 feet away from you. That party member has to be willing. The final one, when unlocked, will allow you to open a it's hard to put words into what I want it to be. Okay, so what the hell? So, unlocking this one sort of acts as a dimensional door spell, but the requirement for it is you actually have to exit out of a door. There has to be a door connecting that you can exit out of. You have to be aware of this door, or you have to be able to see this door, and the door must be closed in order for for this to go through.
So it's like the door on Howl's Moving Castle, where he's got the knob where he switches it to the different locations.
Yep.
Nice.
Recharge wise, every long rest, it's sort of like a breath weapon recharge. You will roll a d6 for each one of the locks. Every time you land on a 6, that lock will relock itself and you'll be able to use it.
And using these locks, is it action, bonus action, free action?
It is a bonus action.
Bonus action, okay. And what is the AC on the armor itself?
The AC on the armor is going to be the same as what you have right now.
Okay.
It's still a +1 armor. It just now has a special effect added onto it.
Got it.
And then we were going with Max.
Part of me wants to pick weapon, but I use 2 weapons. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do that. I'm going to go with weapon.
You're going to go with weapon.
Yep.
Yep.
It's not like I wear armor anymore.
True. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, because you took a point in barbarian. That's right. Are you guys are level 7, right? Yeah, you should be level 7.
Yep.
All right. Max, just for my curiosity, are you set on keeping scimitars, or are you open to other weapons?
Really, I mean, I went with scimitars because they're finesse weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's mainly what I'm looking at, because
Okay.
I have a
Perfectly fine.
like 20 decks.
So you reach in and you pull out a twin set of scimitars. Very finely made, soft blue like handles, or soft blue grips. The center of the blades is inlined with like gold runes curving from just like the hilt to the tip. With these, when you have these swords in your hand, your movement speed is increased by 5 feet. Your jump distance is increased by 10 feet. These are still +1 blades, but as a free action, you can connect the blades together and you can throw them. As it's being thrown, if you wish, you can use a bonus action to activate the magical ability on the blades to teleport yourself to the blade itself. Damage-wise, these blades will also deal an additional 1d8 cold damage. All right, so that was 3 people who decided the order. So now we have Realm, Toki, and Kylus, who need to decide if they want weapons, armor, or an accessory.
I'll go with a weapon. I just have been rocking that basic bitch longsword this whole time.
Do you have your do you have your heart set on still keeping the long sword, or you find branching out to something else?
No, I'm willing to branch out to other
Do you
things.
prefer single-handed or single-handed, one-handed, or two-handed weapon?
One-handed, because of my fighting ability requires me to have something in my other hand. So
Okay.
yeah, or a shield, I should say,
or a shield. So you reach in and you feel a strange weapon sort of almost like form to your hand. As you pull it out, it's like this it's like this should be a sword, but it's sort of like disconnected and on like a long string. And just as you turn it, the blade collapses in on itself and forms just a very beautiful long sword. Feeling around on the hilt, you feel that there are what feels like a release button and a catch button. When you release it, the sword turns into like a whip-like weapon that has the reach effect of 15 feet. Allowing you to make a melee attack from 15 feet away. Any...
Do I have an Abarai Renji blade?
Any smites that you put through this blade are empowered by another 1d6. If you want, you can also use the other button that is on the blade while the whip is out to release the blades and make a ranged attack with your sword. The blades themselves will return and reform the sword back on your next turn. Or if you use a bonus action, you can willingly call them back the same turn. This is a +1 blade.
And then for the release, is that a bonus action, free action?
Free action.
I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of my absolutely favorite weapons in Bleach. So it's really exciting to me. I thought it was badass.
Kyle is over here gonna be like, Kyle is over gonna be screaming Bonkai the entire time.
He starts slowly getting a spiky ponytail. That was really cool.
All right, Toki and Realm. Whoever wants to go next here.
You want to go first, Az?
I'll take the penalty since I was late. You go first.
I feel like going first is not the penalty, but going last is not the penalty, but good enough.
That's like when Fox is like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll take the hit for this. I'll be picked last for the deck." Like, nah, bitch.
Right. So I'm in a bit of a weird situation. Can't pick a weapon because we know that the fiddle is going to get a little on the jealous side. If
Yep. That is the curse of the fiddle, is you cannot use any other weapon.
Yep, correct. That being said, have a +1 chain shirt already.
Mhm.
So maybe an accessory of some kind could be fun.
An accessory definitely can happen.
I mean, we already have electric fuzzy cuffs, but I'm sure you'll think of something entertaining.
Oh, I forgot about those. Oh my god.
Did I forget about those? Did I give
Possibly.
your character electric fuzzy cuffs?
I asked for them at
Yes.
Adventure's place, and you did give me
Yeah.
electric fuzzy
Oh,
cuffs, yes.
okay, yeah. I'm like, did I do that?
Mhm.
You're like, what
Oh, you
kinky
did.
shit am I giving out?
All right, Realm.
Look, poisons, electric fuzzy cuffs. We're totally not a walking war crime. I would never. Sorry, go ahead.
As you reach in, you pull out this strange necklace.
Wait, here we go.
Each like on this necklace there are 5 large orbs swirling just with a variety of clashing and confusing looking colors.
Okay.
What you have is a wild magic necklace. Pulling off one of these orbs and throwing them will have you roll on the wild magic table, causing a variety of chaos in its midst.
Nice, nice.
The start of each day, you roll a d4, and that's how many orbs reform.
Nice. Okay, I remember what these things. Yeah, those are great. Okay, very
Look,
good.
I had to give the troublemaker something to cause more trouble.
I'm not complaining.
Sure, you did.
Of course.
I've had to do things with these in the past, and they are very, very fun. So yes, we'll have a good time.
And Toki.
Weapon, definitely.
Weapon, definitely. Do you have a preference on weapon?
Punch. In her brain. She's envisioning gauntlets.
Gauntlets or like knuckles?
She likes the knuckles, but having like gauntlets just feels good.
Gotcha. Give me one moment here. So you pull out just this beautiful pair of like studded leather gauntlets with this strange golden runic filigree just decorating almost every inch of the fabric, running up to just the very tip that just sort of rests right below your knuckles. As you put these on, you feel a sudden exhilarating rush step through you. These knuckles, when you do an unarmed strike, will allow you to add a d6 elemental damage of your choice into each strike. +1 weapons. But it comes with something else as well. Once a day, you may cast haste on yourself. But
Now the question I have to ask is, when my hit die goes up as a monk, does my hit die for the gauntlets go up as well?
what do you mean?
Or as a monk, as you go up in level, your hit die changes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your punch die.
Yeah.
No, the elemental damage will stay the same because this is a
Not the
pistol
elemental
weapon.
damage. Oh, I got you. This
Yeah.
just tags into.
Tags,
Gotcha.
it adds into the strike damage that you do. Though, Azarin, as Toki pulls out these gauntlets, there's a card inside them. As you yourself have a birthday deck pull that you've got to do.
Oh, God, another one. Jesus. The last one was so bad. The last one
Every
was
show,
so
man.
bad.
Every show.
Every
The
show.
last one was so bad. I'm not sure
All
I'm gonna
characters
live.
benefit.
So
I know, but I'm like, I'm already gonna die in the Tuesday show. I'm like, I don't want to die in this one too.
Azarin, you can choose from deck 1, 2, or 3.
All right. All right. So I know deck 1 has the skull card. I don't want to pull that thing again. So we're gonna avoid deck.
They got all mixed up this season. Like a new deck.
Oh dear Lord.
You don't know where the skull is at.
Oh, so bad. So bad. Oh, I'm gonna pull that card again. No, I'm gonna pull it again. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's do it again. 14th from the top.
Deck 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, that's right. It's like, does it even?
It does matter. I've got 3 full decks of Deck of Many Things cards.
Roll a die. Just roll a die.
No, 3 is the magic number.
All right.
3 is the magic number.
And you said card 14?
Yep. I swear if it's the skull.
Ooh, it's not the skull. It is not the skull. It's an old card, though. So it's not a bad old card. Azarin.
Yes.
Toki draws the star card.
Oh, shit.
You can increase one of your ability scores by 2. The score can exceed 20, but cannot exceed 24.
Jeebus. Holy hell.
Let me get Photoshop back open.
It's
Do the thing, Zorro.
God,
I
you
mean-
both got stat increases.
Mhm.
Gnarly.
I mean, it's gonna be Dex because I'm a Dex fighter, so it's gotta be Dex. That's right now it's 20, or like do I have to wait?
It takes effect right away. So like whatever stat you increase will instantly increase right now.
All right, Dex. She looks more dexterous. As
Did that
she,
increase
as
your
she,
AC?
Yes.
yes, it will. My AC is now 18.
So I think that does.
You see,
Do we have any December birthdays?
No.
No.
Next birthday's
Except
not
for this
until
year.
January with Raven.
All right. So we are done with the Deck of Many Things pulls for birthdays. But if anybody wants to cause any chaos, the Extra Life donations are still open. You can, if you donate $100 to Extra Life, you can force one of these people here to draw from the Deck of Many Things. And
Fox really likes to do that.
Yeah, Fox really does like to do that.
Fox loves it. He's told us.
You bastards are lucky it's for charity.
He's like, I've got a list for Sonata, and you're all gonna fucking die.
Don't make me pull out the credit card, Fox. I'll do it.
Do it. Just kidding. Don't go into debt, people.
Don't go into
It's
debt.
Christmas.
Yes, it is Christmas
It's
time. Do
Christmas,
not
careful.
go into debt.
Not that we don't appreciate it, but tis the season. Be careful.
Don't get carried away.
God, that's just how I always bet it. Moving on.
So
Shush you.
everyone has their fancy new items. So now all that there is you guys planning on how you're going about getting towards the undead city.
Did I hear horse carriage? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
There's a discussion.
Yeah, I would assume it's just get in the cart and go.
I'd like to organize, if possible, just a small like cask of water that we can store in the cart and take with us, just so we have extra.
That is easily accessible.
Sorry, I have another question.
Yes.
Because of monk bullshit.
Monk bullshit. Yes.
So with the gauntlets, is it specifically when I unarmed strike with a punch, or is it an unarmed strike? Because monk weapons and a monk count as an unarmed strike.
If you were to kick a fool in the face, it would still work.
Okay. And the elemental damage is every hit, or
every hit,
just
every
one?
every hit you choose what you're tacking on.
All right, I just had to make sure because monk could be silly.
I just saw your shirt. The freaking
Yes. I always wear this during the holidays. It's my favorite shirt. I've had this shirt forever.
So good. That's
That was a
great.
great shirt.
All right. Well, if you wish, you can. Verventrix was getting things ready for the for your journey, and getting you supplies and everything. So he's included extra water and rations for your travels because you are going into uncharted territory. You're not really sure what you're going to find on that way. But before we go ahead and get on with the travels, let's go ahead and take our break here so we can get up, stretch our legs. I can make some coffee. And we can come back into the journey travel of tonight's episode. Though, did we want to do the drawing for December as well?
Yeah, we'll do that when we come back. Give people a little bit more time to get in on it. So we do have a giveaway open right now for some very pretty dice. The rules are there in chat. All you have to do to enter is type !December, and we will be drawing that here as soon as we come back.
Malls, we'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's only gonna be like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just a quick short break. But yeah, we will be right back, everyone. So see you when we're back.
product builds. So,
And we're back.
hello.
Hello.
I'm just
Hello.
whining about work that I'm still trying to put the finishing touches on. It's mind-numbing and boring at this point.
Is it work if it's
Sounds
not
like my love
mind-numbing?
life.
Is it not mind-numbing and boring if it's not work?
Look, I'm trying to manually upload sales data that you can only upload 1,000 line items at a time because system failures.
Fun.
I have 14,000 lines.
This is why people drink.
Actually, sounds pretty good right now.
I can't really do that, the diabetes.
Vodka.
I mean, I can, but I just not a lot of it.
I'm just saying, vodka doesn't have any sugar in it.
Cass and I went to a
True.
miniature store. Like I think it's called like Mini Me or Mini Me You or something like that. It's like a little gotcha box store. And I ended up getting these little like X-Men 97 figures from the boxes.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I didn't get Magneto, unfortunately, but I have to go back and get it.
I mean, if you have like Jean and Logan, you have to get Scott so you can complete the throuple.
That's fair.
But the punch dimension.
Isn't that in the current comic dynamic? They're a throuple officially.
I don't think so.
Just said fuck. They just said fuck the fighting. We're just gonna all be living together.
Smithy, did you say put Smithy, did you say put Wolverine in a chair in the corner?
Sure as shit did.
Come on now, we know Scott's the cuck in that relationship.
Hey, Cyclops is cool. Leave Cyclops alone.
Cyclops is not
Right.
cool. He is decidedly not cool.
I've always disliked Cyclops. I'm sorry.
I mean, he's so cringe, man. He's so effing cringe. I can't.
I will talk shit about him at every opportunity, but at the same time, the X-Men have only survived this long
Because of him.
Agreed.
That's fair.
Agreed.
You gotta give credit where credit's due.
Look, every team needs
doesn't stop him from being a huge nerd.
every team needs that tool that nobody likes, but is the one who gets shit done. That's him.
That's how the Avengers survive. Captain America is the tool. He's the Scott.
Spiffy, glass houses throwing stones. Not a good idea.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
As we all sit around and play our nerdy ass game.
Speaking of nerdy ass games, we have dice to give away.
We sure
Yes.
do. So I'll give everyone like 10 more seconds because of the delay to get in on this before I close it and draw it. So it is closed now, and our winner is, as I have to lean way over because there's shit in front of my monitor. Okay, ignore the not a follower thing. It says that about everybody.
I know
Malls,
everyone's on a follower.
are you still
Malls
awake?
won. Malls, be awake.
You stay
Please
awake
be
for us, Malls.
Malls, be awake.
Stay awake,
Malls.
stay awake, stay awake.
We told you just 5 more minutes.
Oh, Malls, please be awake.
Oh, no.
Yay!
Hey,
Malls,
there you
awake.
are.
Yay.
You gotta tell us what you won, though. What is it? I have to make sure that you are paying attention, Malls.
What'd you win, Malls? Type it. That's not it. Just-
That's, oh god.
Come on, you're so close.
There is a timer. There is a timer.
Put in what you won.
Malls, yeah, you gotta tell us what you want. You gotta type in what you want
You
in the
gotta tell
chat.
us what you want.
In the chat.
And
Just-
them's the rules.
just-
Some
be
burner-
nice.
Don't cheat.
Come on.
It's
Fuck.
literally right there in chat, like
Just-
20
Just
lines up.
type it. What did you win? Give us a name.
Name the form of the
Malls,
destroyer.
what did you win?
I think there may
Jesus,
I
is she
think,
passing out?
no,
Oh my
I
God.
think there may be a delay on mobile.
There is, yes.
Oh God.
Delayed. Yeah. Okay.
This is torture, though.
Come on,
Oh, God.
Come
Malls.
on, Malls. What did you win?
God, I feel like Val right now. If you know, you know.
I do have to be clear about this because we weren't clear when we went over the rules. You don't have to name like the actual dice set that it's listed as on Kraken. You just need to say like dice or
There
math
you go.
rock
Yay,
or
she
anything
did
of
it!
that sort.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
we
Malls
got there. We
Malls
got
is
there.
scrolling through mobile trying to look for the exact dice name.
Oh, no. Just.
No, what did you win?
Thank
Just what did you win?
Math rocks. We accept that.
I mean, to be fair,
That is something that trips
That's
up
fair.
everybody like every year. We start going, okay, what is it that you won? You got to tell us. And they start looking for like the name of the set somewhere.
We never
it
say
takes-
the name
and it-
though.
And it
We
panics.
never.
we share it in chat, but
It's just
Oh, well, yeah.
dice or math rocks or anything of that sort. And
Yeah.
that just tells us that you know what you were entering a giveaway for. Because
Yeah.
there's those people out there that will just enter every single giveaway they see without even knowing what it's for. And
Yeah.
that's to prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Malls. I will make a note on our spreadsheet here that you have won those dice. And for those that entered and did not win, do not be sad. We have plenty more dice giveaways to come all month long.
and with that lovely set of dice given away, how is the cart setup looking? Who's in the front? Who's in the back? And who's walking along it?
Actually, ride in the back, unless no one else sits up front, and then she.
I'm driving it as usual.
I mean, are we
Not want to?
are we just clippity cloppeting or are we just hoofing it on the cart?
Huh?
Like is it like, you know, are we like going full march, half march? Like, because Tokumi can, you know, Tokumi can march beside the cart, but she's not gonna fucking run a mile like a marathon with the cart going full bore.
That's up to you how fast you want to go.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
I will say that probably for about a good 4 miles, you're going to be able to take the road, but afterwards it's going to be off-road trekking. So that's up to max of how fast y'all want to go.
All
Well, either way,
fast.
I'm going to be in the back of the cart.
Okay. Max, how fast you going?
Like normal.
Okay.
Normal speed, because I don't think we're necessarily in a hurry.
Yeah, there's no time limit that's been given to you, so you could technically go normal speed and be fine.
I'll march beside the cart then.
Okay. Max, if you can go ahead and give me a vehicle handling check, DC 10.
Hey, yo. That is a 12.
12. Perfectly fine. So, the first 4 hours of your travel are very boring. You've finally started to see the resurgence of wildlife showing its face after the sandstorms have died. Though nothing too alarming that makes you feel as if like you're in any sort of danger. continuing on this road, you feel at some point in time this possibly connected to another ancient civilization, and if you were to follow it, you probably would come across another ruin. Though, I mean, if you wanted to, you totally could. I mean, who am I to railroad you? Though, if you wish to head towards this somehow way or another dead city, Max, you're going to have to take this thing off-road. It looks possible, but it's going to be a bumpy ride. So you can continue to go normal speed, or you can slow it down a bit just to be a little more precautious, or you can just say, fuck it, and floor it and toss caution to the wind.
Toss caution to the wind and throw everybody else out of the cart. No, I'm just going to try and maintain our pace.
Okay. This time around, can I get another vehicle handling check with a DC of 14?
Nat 20 for 28.
What off-road?
Okay.
You, almost as if you've done this your whole life, you easily begin to navigate the cart off-road, avoiding just slants and drops and rocks jutting out from the ground that would easily damage your wheels. And you make good time. You push it for about another 4 hours. And around this time, you start to notice that horses look like they're wearing down for the day. They're probably going to need some rest. It's probably about 4 in the afternoon. No, sorry. More about 7 in the evening. Sorry, I was just like, when did you guys leave and what? Yeah.
Hey folks, this is your captain speaking. The horses seem to be getting tired, so it might be a good idea to let them rest and set up camp for the evening.
Do you want us to look for a good place to camp, or have you already spotted one?
Just be on the lookout.
Let's go ahead and get a group survival check here.
Okie dokie.
You know, I have some really nice metal dice that I got for Asha, and I love them. You know what dice that I love do to me?
Which
They
were
roll
you?
that ones.
Trade.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go around here. Azarin, what'd you get? You're muted, by the way.
Clearing my dice tray. Give me a second.
Okay.
Group survival. Okay. Survival roll is survival 6. That is going to be a 24.
24, nice. Fox,
21.
Gilly,
15.
Tilt,
You probably muted, hun.
I got a 20.
okay.
Dirty of the kind.
Max
15.
and Zorro.
9.
Well, that's 5 successes and 1 failure, so you pass.
How? Who's the failure?
The 9.
Not me.
No.
Couldn't be.
No, it was Toki with a 26. They rolled too high.
I knew it.
Ooh, that's
it
not
had
a
to
bad
be.
idea. I'm making note of that.
Yeah, blackjack
Oh
rules.
no!
Stop it.
Have them roll within a window
Yep.
instead of just
Yep.
rolling high.
Yep.
I like that.
God.
I
be fair,
absolutely am writing that down.
To be fair, I already thought that was in play.
Not yet.
I kick a door open. You rolled really, really high. Well, now that door is broken. It's just broken.
Oh no, see, I have like, succeed by 5, succeed by 10, fail by 5, fail by 10. But the whole idea of you have a range that you have to roll into to be successful, and if you roll too far low or too high, it's a failure. But you are able to, like, all of you putting your heads together, you're able to find a pretty clear camp spot off to the side of the quote-unquote trail that you have been following here on this off-road section of your travel. Flat land, looks good, looks nice and clear, so if you were to make a campfire, there's no risk of causing a brush fire or anything. Looks like you'll get a nice sleep under the stars tonight. So as you begin to set up camp, can I get another group survival check?
Okay, that was nicer. Okay.
All right. Azarin, what'd you get?
19.
19. Fox?
Nat 20 for 27.
Nice. Gilly?
A 25.
Tilt?
Only 17 this time, Alyss.
Only 17.
My
Smithy?
dice.
30-20.
30-20. And Zoro?
18.
18. Everyone succeeds. Okay. So, with that, and with a full group success and a crit, during your watches tonight, you will be making your checks at advantage as you were able to secure the campsite well enough to where a surprise shouldn't happen too easily. But as we go into nighttime activities, let's first cover food. Are you all taking basic meal rations, or are you going to use some of your resources in order to cook up a meal?
Tokumi always offers to cook dinner or cook a meal. Just depends on the party. If she wants them for her to put the effort in.
Look, Kylus knows how to make a stew. That's about it. So, maybe grilled cheese, but that's about it.
There's a reason Asha brings food supplies to your house and cooks.
I would like to, since we're gonna take a rest anyway, I'd like to use my performance of creation
Okay.
and just flat out make a banquet appear, since it is considered an item.
Bring performance of creation up.
Yep. It says I can create an item. The price has to be bard level times 10, I believe, golds. From what I'm seeing, it's 10 gold for a banquet, but I might be wrong.
The item must be a medium size or smaller. So I don't think a banquet would fall into this.
Okay. Could I make a cooked turkey appear?
You can make a cooked turkey appear. That is something
We'll
you
make
would definitely do.
We'll make the cooked turkey appear then.
Okay.
We'll at least add an extra. We'll add a plate to the meal, put it that way.
Okay. So you are including a fully cooked turkey into the meal.
Correct.
Hopefully-
We'll toss in.
Hopefully Sylvia doesn't find that offensive.
Birds eat other birds all the time, man.
Toki,
Birdie
It's a
bird
birdie
world
bird
out
world.
here.
Toki,
God damn
when
it! You and me
Toki.
together.
I got wings. I got wings too. I ain't offended.
Toki, when you check the box of holding that you have, you notice that Verventrix has put some meat and whatnot inside of it for you. You at the moment you have enough rations in there for 4 full meals. Enough supplies for 4 full meals. I'm gonna start like
on top of what I already have in there that I'm in category.
Yeah, I need to take a look at that to tell you like exactly how many meals you can make out of that. Because the way that I've designed it now is when you're in town, you can buy supplies for specifically to restock your meal supplies. But
Okay, I've been
you...
keeping track of what I actually keep inside of it to like make meals on.
Yeah. But he's provided enough for 4 full meals.
Okay. That's my list.
So if you wish to prepare a meal for the group, you can go ahead and use your cooking tools if you have them.
I mean, if we have a turkey, I mean, I'll just, can I like find some, wild vegetables or something like that to have a side dish or something? It doesn't make any sense to waste a full meal if, like, we're gonna have magic food.
True. I mean, if you want to go forage for like wild vegetables or herbs or whatnot, you definitely can. You can go ahead and give me a survival check for that.
Yeah. What you said. That's going to be an 18.
An 18. Okay, yeah. So thankfully, you find just a small collection of like wild herbs and plants that you can quickly mix together for a side dish for this turkey that's been provided by your Cambion bard.
Cool.
Okay.
She gives everyone a side salad.
And Asha will make she'll brew some tea to go along with dinner too.
Okay.
Some nice tea.
I'm taking
Max doesn't do shit.
Well, Max drove the cart, so.
By the way, Tokimi, if you'd rather raw materials next time so you can cook, I can do that too.
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah, that'd be great. We can hold off on using what we have in the holding for emergencies.
So, as you sit down for your meal of turkey and a wild salad, anybody have any nighttime activity that they wish to get up to before we go into the sleepy time hours?
Yes, but it must wait until Zoro returns.
There's Zoro.
So after our dinner has been had, Sylvia will get up and start walking like to the edge of our camp area, and as she walks by Kylus, she just like pulls ever so slightly at his sleeve, like a come with me type of thing, and then she keeps going out of earshot of everyone else.
He's shitting bricks, but he gets up.
Was the turkey
Yeah,
undercooked?
No. I can't process protein.
Wow.
Wow, pot shot at your own husband. I see how it is.
What? No.
Thanks.
Damn.
You're
Damn.
an inspiration.
All the shade.
Thanks.
But no, he will follow. First, he's a little confused, thinking like maybe she just bumped into him. But yeah, he will follow.
So, a lot has happened. between us, Kylus.
It has.
And I don't really understand it all yet. And I've kind of been blaming you for it. But I don't think that is right of me to do. You're involved, but I'm beginning to understand that you're not at fault.
You mean about Asha's disappearance?
That is one of the things, yes. That and what happened in that house.
What do you remember?
I remember the last event that happened in there, and I don't know how many times it played out before that, but it's like a dream that I've had 1,000 times. I don't remember it fully. It's all kind of fuzzy, but I know the experience is there.
Well, you're not wrong.
The way it ended, when that man was killed,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could have done that. I don't even know if I wanted that. But I understand now that you did that to save us. And I'm sorry for treating you so badly because of that. I wanted to get you something to apologize for that. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out something that is wrapped in a cloth and holds it out to you.
He just smiles for a moment and just looks at you. You don't remember it as vividly as I do. So there's no reason for you to apologize for something like that. You did indeed experience them, but your mind was almost wiped of that experience, though the body remembers. But he did not do that to me. So seeing you suffer over and over and over, I had to stop the cycle, and seeing you react every time just hurt, and it needed to stop. So please don't apologize for something that was out of our control. You were being tortured on a different level, and I couldn't stand for that anymore.
I don't apologize for how things went, but I do apologize for my reaction to how they went. That I did have control over, and I did have a choice in the matter, and Asha helped me realize that perhaps I didn't make the right choice in that moment, and in the moments that followed. So this is me saying I'm sorry. With the help of Max, of course. He gave this to me so I could give it to you.
Just kind of looks at it curious, and he'll grab it and just start to unwind the cloth.
this will let you do to your captor what I can't do to mine.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think Kylus was there when the blade was given to him. Like he witnessed it.
He did,
So
yeah.
he would recognize it and go, "How did you convince Max to give this to you?"
It wasn't hard. Max has a kind heart. He just has a really cautious one, too.
That's why
And-
I'm surprised.
Well, I gave some assurances because Max did have the same hesitations that I did. We've seen what he who shall not be named has done to you in the past, how he has forced you to make decisions that you didn't want to make. And so we were afraid that with this blade in your hands, you would be forced to make some bad decisions again. So I've altered it slightly. Should that situation be forced upon you, I can just snap my fingers and take that blade out of the equation.
Good. I'm glad. Because it's rare when he takes control. Most of the time he gives me choices, though there's really only one option he prefers. Despite it being a choice. So,
And
I'm glad.
Given the choice, I know you'll make the right one, but I also know what it's like to be made to make the wrong one. So.
Well, I would be lying if I said it doesn't give me any sort of joy knowing that this weapon could potentially end his life. I have been trying to find ways to release my chains from him. And because of what he is, chains or no, because of my oath, he needs to be destroyed. Period. Just happen to have an extra personal matter involved in it.
I was also curious. I think we've all learned some things about you lately. We don't have the full picture, obviously. That's yours to reveal to us when and if you choose to, but if he dies, will you still be around?
You know, I've thought about it. And to tell you the truth, I don't know. I know that what I am is... This is not my body, if that makes sense. It is a memory of my body. I am me, but not. And what he has that is mine, I don't know if it will be released back to me to make me whole again, or diminishes with him. But what I can say is that no matter what happens, I have made my peace with it. I made a mistake before when I perished the first time. And I think this time I will learn and not do it again. So if I go, then so be it.
Well, maybe we can find some clearer answers on that before that decision needs to be made. You've got
Yeah.
friends around you now, Kylus. It's not just about you saying goodbye to the world. It's about your friends not wanting to let go of you.
He grips the knife and just kind of looks back at you after you say that, and you see him. It almost looks like there's just a million thoughts going behind his eyes at the moment before he gets down on one knee and brings you in for a hug. And he just holds you very gently, almost like just this little porcelain doll in his grasp. And he just squeezes a moment and he just says, "Thank you, Sylvia. You have no idea how happy I am to hear that."
Glad I could make you feel that way. You deserve to be happy.
Well, so do you. And that's why I want to help. Even if it's not the way I want to go about it. But I do want to help.
I understand that now.
Just know that my intentions are to help those. And even if it's not the method that I like, because it was against my will or otherwise, my intentions are still trying to help, even if the outcome is unsavory. So thank you.
I'm just glad we could continue to move forward together.
Yeah, I was getting really awkward after a while because we kept traveling in a small cart, and I can only look away for so long. I actually started getting like a kink in my neck. It was just awkward because every time I looked at you, you kind of had this look and just kind of scoffed, and it just started getting more and more awkward. So
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I have a habit of holding grudges for a really, really long time.
yeah, I got that now. Yeah. Uh. So
But we're past it now.
yes, and I'm very thankful because I do care about you and I care for everyone here, and I know it's hard to trust me with him pulling strings, but just know that whatever happens, I am never out ever to harm either of you. Any of you.
I know that. I think we all know that. Some of us, again, are a little more cautious than others, but I think deep down we all know that.
Oh, again, rightfully so, considering what he's done, so it's good. So thank you.
You're welcome.
This whole time he's been like hugging you, so he's just like finally releases you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You should probably let me go now. I see.
Sorry.
I think Boots is over there trying to get into the box of colding. I should go stop him.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you. Thank you, Sylvia.
And she rushes off back to the center of camp.
Token me shooting Boots away.
And of course, he'll wrap the knife back up and put it in his bag of holding for now. You're muted.
Silky Boots gives you sort of like a side glance as you shoo him away. You see him like for just a brief moment, like reach into. Oh, we lost Spiffy.
His internet died.
Yep.
Okay.
So cams will be back normal in a second. Like he like reaches into his pouch like he's gonna grab something, and then he just like slowly just like walks away.
All right. She's like giving the side eye.
Anyone else taking advantage of nighttime activities, or are we good to go into sleep and watches?
You know, I'm because again, we have so much happening that I keep forgetting that we don't have a lot of downtime because just our lives are in chaos. I'm just going to play lookout even while we're eating to help with my perception.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Because I should be better at this for what I am, but I'm not.
No, you're not.
Really, really not. That's why I'm like, I need this. Up to 13.
A 13, okay. Go ahead and give me a d6 roll.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so your clock will increase by 2. No, you don't really see anything as you're eating and talking / hugging Sylvia.
All right.
While we're on the road, is it possible for Asha to continue to work on her cartography? Like just kind of map out where we've been and trying to use the skills because she has that book with her as well. Try and use that to try and make a probably really, really horrible map to start.
You know what? Yeah, you most definitely can.
Okay. Yeah, not very good job though. I only rolled a 2 on my d6.
All right, give me a sec here.
And oh, sorry.
No problem.
I'm just changing things around here so cameras aren't all jank. All right. Oh, I probably should fix my camera. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if you rolled a 2 on your cartography, that's going to be 1 skill.
Okay.
Or 1 point on the clock, I should say.
Yeah.
Can Tokumi work on her acrobatics?
How would Tokumi go about working on acrobatics out in the field?
She is going to basically do some calisthenics, and she'll probably, do some. Should probably use like the cart to to do some leg lifts off of something. She's gonna channel her inner gym bro.
Her inner gym bro. Yeah, we'll say you can. So you can go ahead and roll a d6.
I mean, I got a 3.
A 3? Okay, that's going to be another 2.
Slow going to 70.
Slow going. I mean, it's quite,
I know.
it's quite the excursion to get there. All right, is anyone else taking advantage of nighttime activities?
I mean, it's more for flavor than anything else, but I think, since there's nowhere to engage in a friendly bit of, musical competition, I think we're just going to play for the sake of playing here and just play a nice, relaxing evening type song, just before having people turn in kind of deal.
Alrighty.
And, yeah. Nice little violin song, something relaxing.
I had two things.
Okay.
I have to attune my new swords to my cufflinks
Okay.
so that they do the
Yep.
thing. And then I just want to like just sit by the fire and start carving a piece of wood.
Okay. Just absent-minded whittling, or are you making it into anything?
No, just for now, it's just absent-minded whittling.
Okay. And are you using that pocket knife?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're
God.
whittling away at this piece of wood, can you give me an insight check?
Fuck me running. I specifically went out of my way not to buy this from the fucking elf. Get my character sheet pulled back up. 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
As you just let your mind wander, as you're like sitting next to the fire, carving away at this piece of wood, as like you near the final stretch, you look down and you've carved this strange looking creature. It looks like it could be a dog, though it's got human hands for feet and just like a very like pointed, just like a very pointed head, almost kind of like a shark's head. It just comes to a point, and it just has like this wide gaping mouth just full of razor sharp teeth.
Oh, that's not the bear. I just yeet the chunk of wood into the fire.
Okay. Anyone? I covered everyone. That's right. All right. So watches. Anyone taking a watch tonight?
I'll take a watch
First.
Sure. I'll take second.
Always.
Okay, Max is taking first watch.
I'll take third.
All right. Max, Sylvia, Kalis. Toki, you taking fourth? Your hand went up.
Yep. I'll if
Okay.
we're doing 4 watches, I'll take a 4.
Okay, that's up to you guys if you want to do 3 or 4.
I don't know, a lot of fuckery happening at night on the rare occasions
This
we've
is
been
true.
traveling at night.
This is true.
Funny
So-
enough.
Okay, so Max, at night, go ahead and give me a survival roll with advantage, seeing as how you have the perimeter set up.
19.
19. During like the 2 hours of your watch, you don't really catch sight or sound of anything, though every now and then there just seems to be this like very strange rotten smell wafting in from like the night breeze. It's not too alarming. Maybe there's like a rotting animal carcass or something somewhere not too far from camp, but it's passing. It's not always there. It's just every time you think it's gone, it comes back.
Would I be able to determine, like, if I like kind of focused on it, would I be able to determine like more specifically where it's coming from?
With a 19, yeah, you suspect that it's coming probably somewhere the southwest of you.
I'll go ahead and draw one of my new swords. And coat it with oil with to give it fire damage. So I have a light source. I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay. How far do you move from camp?
I think about how far do I think this thing might actually be?
Best estimate, probably 100 feet at most.
That's about as far as I'm comfortable with going away from camp.
Okay. So you go out there and you scan like the area to the southwest of camp. You don't find anything. The smell hasn't necessarily grown either.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the campfire.
Okay.
And pick up a new piece of wood and start carving.
Okay. As you begin to carve, can you give me an insight check? If you're using that pocket knife.
What is? Just wanted a normal pocket knife. Inside. 12.
A 12. You just absent-mindedly whittle. Nothing is really coming from this piece of wood that's alarming like the last one. It looks more like a bear this time.
Oh, good. I haven't done this often, so it's still kind of a fucked up looking bear, but we'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Do you wake up Sylvia for her turn at the watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Sylvia, if I can get a survival check from you with advantage.
That's going to be 11.
Ah. So, about 20 minutes into your watch, just as like Max starts to doze off, there's a sudden chill on the wind. Maybe it's just because, you know, it's getting to be that time of night around the desert when the temperature starts to drop. Though you quickly notice that it's getting colder. Unnaturally colder, even for nighttime in these wastes. And as you're trying to like piece together what's going on, then that's when you begin to hear it around the camp. This disjointed, unnatural whispering.
Alarming.
As you can't necessarily point where this is coming from. Like, you think it's in front of you, but then you feel it's like it's behind you. And then it's off to the side. And that's when you begin to see them slowly encircling a camp. These strange canine-looking creatures. Very unevenly proportioned bodies. Long, pointed heads, kind of like sharks. Very large, wide mouths filled with sharp teeth. And probably the two most disturbing features about them, the skin from the snout probably to the top of the head has been peeled back, exposing just very bright red, probably very sensitive flesh. These creatures have no eyes, yet they have strange human-like hands for feet. And they kind of like look at one another, like chittering and whispering, and sort of getting a little excited as they just sit around a circle around your camp. There's about 5 of them. They don't make any sort of move.
And not that I particularly want to see them any clearer, but just out of an abundance of caution here, I'm going to use my Ring of Balance and create a light source immediately behind them. The light source that I create with this thing does something special. Where is it? Yes, the light created by this ring reveals hidden creatures and objects within range. So if there's anything else behind them, my aim with the light is to illuminate it. Because I can see the 5 of them. I want to know if there's more.
And as you illuminate behind one of them, you just hear a very calming shh. As that goes out, all these canines go silent. And coming into view behind the one that you put the light source is this very tall, slender-like figure in a long, flowing red dress. Very regal-like. You can't tell what their face looks like as it's covered by a veil, but you see these very abnormally long, pointed ears. Her hands, again, just very off-putting, unnatural, elongated, with like almost claws forming where the nails should be. But they walk in just like with a very regal-esque, just like a very regal grace to them, almost as like they're just gliding on the ground. And behind this very tall, veiled woman is this, what you can only describe as a textbook storybook knight. Just the armor is a little dented, it's a little dirty, though covered head to toe in what in its prime was probably some very glorious plate mail. And in its hand is a very long, beautifully crafted two-handed sword with what looks to be the emblem of, not an emblem, but the carving of a lion into the blade. So unlike the armor, which you suspect at one point was beautiful and probably garnered a lot of attention, this blade makes you wary. There is something wrong, unnatural about this blade. Even from the distance that you're at, you know that this is not something that should exist. It's a blasphemy. But as this tall woman shushes the canines sitting around your camp, she stops right at pretty much the border where the light is reaching from the campfire, and she just stands there, hands just placed in front of her together, and she just gives a slight bow.
I stand there rigid for several moments, just trying to make any sort of sense of the situation. And I reach over and put my hand on the pommel of my blade, not gripping the blade, not taking hostile stance or anything, but just like my hand is on it in case it needs to be on it type of thing. And I look over at her or it. What do you want?
My apologies. And as she speaks, you can hear about two voices coming from her, like in just like an echo tandem. My babies seem to have stumbled upon your camp by coincidence. I hope they did not cause too much harm, too much alarm.
They certainly caused some. I've never seen things like them before, or like you for that matter.
Well, I would assume that you've never seen something like these before, as they are created back home, but I assume you've seen a woman before?
I have, but you are unlike any I've seen before.
Hmm. Yes, I guess my appearance would be quizzical? Off-putting, maybe, to the living? It's
The
been...
living.
Yes. Well, I'm technically alive in the aspect that I still function, I still walk this land, but some may consider me undead. Though I dislike that term. I believe that my people have earned the right to be considered something other than your commonplace zombie or white. We are sophisticated at all. We have our own kingdom. We have our own laws.
You're there's more of you.
Oh, yes, very much so. I was just out walking my babies for the night. We have set up a camp not too far from this location. You see, we're traveling back to catch a ship to our homeland. We merely wish to take in the sights of this lovely continent of yours.
So you're not even from this continent. Well, where are you from? Where is there a land of unliving people?
Oh, my apologies, dear. The area that we are from is not like all of us. No, we are on a small, well, small-ish section of the land in Tahlendra, over a small collection of islands known as Hellion's Gate.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
I would assume if you've never been out west, you would not know of it.
So you were just out here walking your dogs?
Yes, as
And
one does, though. You know, the poor things are a little adverse to the light, so they prefer to go out and romp about during the evening. And I can't blame them. I also prefer evening constitutionals than to have to walk out in the hot sun.
I suppose it makes sense that dogs that carry with them a chorus of dissonant whispers would prefer the darkness.
Oh, they were simply only communicating with one another.
Okay. I will take your word for it. I
And
did not understand a word they whispered.
as you say that, you say that, you see a larger one of these creatures come walking and taking a seat right next to her and kind of like nuzzling into her hip, and she just places her hand on its head, just like drumming her like long claws on it.
And your armored friend?
Oh, that yes, that is my personal guard. I do not know his name. When he was presented to me. So much like most of my servants, I give them bird names. This one is Nightjar.
Are you some sort of noble where you come from?
The Countess.
See. I I don't want to seem rude or anything, but is there something wrong with his weapon? It's
Yeah.
unsettling.
Yes, it does have such a wonderfully devilish aura to it, doesn't it?
That's one way to put it.
Young Nightjar here, when he was alive, was a part of a order, so to say, so-called monster hunters. The weapon that he carries was something that was passed down through their ranks. Knight to squire, that sort of thing. Little did they know that the weapons that when they were forged initially, were cursed.
Are they still cursed?
Oh, quite so, yes. But thanks to Nightjar's new form, the curse does not wear on him anymore. We were able to recover a couple of these after a great war. Those who were in possession of them thought them destroyed, but we were able to recover and repair them.
So is he is there a living person underneath that armor, or
Oh yes, the boy is just like me, and just like most of our camp. We are a higher form of ghoul.
oh. Well, I suppose that does make sense. Most of the ghouls I've encountered just kind of moan and attack me. So
Yes,
this is good.
Those are your common run-of-the-mill riffraff. The lesser developed of our kind, yes.
And you said you're camped nearby, and there's more of you at your camp?
Oh yes, we were just taking in the sights. Wonderfully, we expected to have to brave some sort of horrible sandstorm, but from the information that our guide has presented to us, the sandstorm has somehow mysteriously lifted. So we have enjoyed quite the excursion out here, taking in all the sights and visiting some quite wonderfully ancient ruins around here.
We are kind of doing the same thing.
Are you? And where are you headed?
We're going towards the coast, I think. Westward.
Anyone who does wish to wake up, like, as long as your passive perception is above 10 and you wanted to, this conversation could definitely wake you up. Well, that is quite the coincidence. We are headed that way as well. Maybe you should accompany us. You know, strength in numbers. There are some quite dangerous creatures out here.
I think that is a decision that would require a group consensus, but I'll certainly bring up this encounter when they awaken.
Is anyone waking up?
My passive is at 10.
That's fine. Like, if you...
Oh, I thought you said above 10.
No, as
cool.
long as it's
okay.
at 10, you can choose to wake up if you wish to.
Okay. Yes, I would like to.
Yeah, I think
Listen, it's a
Asha
disturbance of the
Nah.
would have woken up to all the noise as well,
Okay.
wondering what's
So-
going on.
The two of you wake up because you hear Sylvia talking to someone. Okay, and Toki. Like the three of you hear Sylvia speaking to someone who is holding a very kind conversation, very well-mannered conversation with her. As you awaken, you see these like multiple four-legged horrors just sitting around your camp right at the edge of the light where the campfire reaches, and this very tall, regal-looking veiled woman accompanied by a knight, and everyone just can tell there's something off about that blade.
Just because paladin stuff, can I use divine sense to sense good and evil on all this?
If you wish to use
Whole
divine
thing.
sense,
I would very much like to, yes, please. Basically, detect good and evil and identify
go ahead and
No.
can you bring up
undead.
divine sense for me? Because detect good and evil changes throughout the generations.
Yeah.
You can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover. Well, there's a whole lot of undead around you.
Yeah.
And once again, Toki's giving off that celestial vibe.
I've got the frickin' celestial to my left, the fiend to my right, and the undead in
Yep.
front of me. It's like,
Yep.
God damn,
Oh yeah,
the
and
trifecta.
then there's Realm right there.
Just like, God damn it. Got the devil and angel bullshit and then undead. Do I sense anything from the sword?
That is the
And the
evil.
knight.
That is the evil that you sense is in that blade. It just houses something unnatural. Something that is, to your best guess, a bane to anything alive.
Do they come off evil or good?
They don't necessarily give off any sort of aura either.
Okay. Okay. He's probably just gonna, since everything looks fine for now, he's just gonna kind of lock eyes with them and just kind of talk to Sylvia and be like, "Who are your friends, Sylvia?"
Oh, you guys are awake. I'm sorry. Did the cacophony of tortured murmurs wake you up? I'm so sorry about that.
Oh,
Yes, my
must have
apologies.
missed that.
My apologies if my babies woke any of you up. They do ever so get excited when they sense live flesh around.
Seems you have them
Right.
at least well trained.
I mean, what
Attack on their
dog,
own.
what irresponsible dog owner would I be if I didn't have them trained?
You live in the city long enough and you find out, right?
Maybe for commoners, but as a lady of courts, no. All of my babies are well behaved, and they do not do anything unless I command them to.
I'm so sorry, you guys did. These are our neighbors. They come from a land of the post living.
Can't say I've ever heard of that before.
From the city to the west?
Different continent.
Yes, extremely different continent. Though there are those like us in the city as well. Though I can't say they're as refined as I am. It's more of a chaotic society down there. Undead of all walks of life just sort of stumbling about town, Some of them still have their senses about them, like the librarian, but others are just like your average, every day, as you have said, Miss, just average ghouls running the streets looking for people to eat.
And I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What court are you a lady of exactly? Which court?
I am the Countess of Hellion's Gate. My apologies, I have not introduced myself. Where are my manners? Mir Volston, at your service.
Pleasure. I am Kylus Morrowind.
And she kind of like looks you up and down. Ah, fellow paladin. She kind of looks over. She looks over to the knight next to the knight next to her.
Is he wearing an emblem
He's not.
or anything?
It's just like it looks to be the armor looks to be something of like an ancient like palace guard type armor, sort of like signifying his post that he's pretty much her personal guard.
Okay. Like, interesting. I don't recognize the armor.
I would hope not. It's not from here. If you've seen anybody,
Right.
if you've seen anybody wearing armor like that, they are a thief and need to be dealt with.
I see, not a widespread order then. My apologies.
Back home, our knights wear this same regalia, but Nightjar here is, I guess, 1 in a million in these lands.
I see.
Miss Sylvia,
Are we in... Sorry, go ahead.
I said, Miss Sylvia was letting me know that you are heading. There's a cat heading to the west towards a well-known city of ours. Well, a well-known city to me, I should say.
You know, we are very new to this part of the territory. Does this city by chance have a name?
If it does, it has been lost to time. That is something you would have to speak to the curator, the librarian in the town. He sort of keeps track of the history.
I see. And it filled with undead is a bit problematic for what we are seeking there.
And what is it you are seeking?
We are searching for... I actually don't know her name, only that she is a hag.
Can't say I know any hags. Though if you're looking to walk the streets, I don't mean any insult by this, but you are too fresh to walk those streets. You would have hordes descending upon you the moment they caught scent of you.
It's okay. Me and Asha have a plan. We're just gonna channel divinity and fight the whole fucking...
Except the last time I did that, you ran the ass away from me.
Look, I just have to save, okay?
It's okay. We got a spell for that.
Well,
now Asha's actually aware of your situation.
My beloved may be able to assist you and your friends in walking the streets safely without having to resort to such unnecessary violence.
Violence is always a good thing.
You see, he is, much like me, a man of import. he is a count back where I come from, and his name here carries a bit of weight, as does his sigil. If you were to wear his sigil into town, you would pass as any old other undead.
That seems helpful.
But
It does.
I myself cannot bestow such a gift, so you would need to speak with him. He is technically, as they say, holding court at the moment down in our camp, if you so wish to speak with him.
Kind of looks to the group.
I swear, as a lady of the court, that no harm will come to you or your companions. You can travel to our camp and back. Not a scratch will be laid upon you as long as you do not resort to violence yourselves.
That seems reasonable.
Insight check.
Go right
Yes.
ahead.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I insight check with this character when I'm ass at it.
That's okay. I'm good at it. I'll make up for
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I
good
rolled
at it, but I never insight as Sylvia. Undead lady
rolled
invites us to her camp? Yeah, okay.
a 12 for a 12.
How about I double that for a 24?
Jesus.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I got an 11, so I wasn't helping either.
I just have to rely on a high die roll. That's it. Just hope.
So, Sylvia, did you make a insight check on this? All right. So, Toki and Kylus, you can't really discern much from her. Her voice, it seems well practiced, well maintained. You can't, there's just a bit of just regal neutrality to it. So you can't really discern if there is any truth or lie to what she is saying. Asha, you, on the other hand, somehow being practiced in politics, know that, like, what she has spoken is a bond to those in higher society and would be a faux pas if she broke it. So you feel you could trust her word.
So when she lock eyes with Kylus, and she'll just give a slight nod, kind of indicating to him that she's fine with this.
You smell bacon as he's trying really hard to decipher if she believes her or not. He's not getting anything. He's like,
Tokemi's gonna like
"Mm."
sidle. Tokemi's gonna sidle up to, like, to her and go, "Sure, we can trust."
I didn't catch any of that.
That's okay, I heard it.
He's like, "You sure we can trust them?"
And Asha will just give you a pat on the shoulder, and she'll look towards the lady, and she says, "That's a very kind offer. Unfortunately, we'd have to wake the rest of our companions, as we can't make this decision on their behalf. So if you could just give us a few moments."
Of course. And you've noticed the entire time she's been having this conversation, neither her, the knight, or the dogs have crossed that threshold into the light.
While they're discussing that with the rest of our group, can I pet your dog?
Which one?
we love you, Fox.
The big one.
And she smiles and just like slowly pets its head. Yes, you may. Do not worry, she is not a biter unless I command her to.
I slowly make my way over to the edge of the light of our camp, towards the creepy dogs.
As like you begin, like as you pass by a couple of them, the two that are like nearest the circle, they just like sit there and they don't move. They just let you pass like you're not even there. And as you get closer to this very large woman and her large dog, you can just hear a thump, 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 thump as the tail is wagging behind it.
Is it wrong that I love this so much? Someone
And
pet the doggo.
when I get to them, I do the thing you do with dogs. You hold out your hand so they can give you a sniff before you touch you wait for their permission.
It leans in and you see it opens its mouth, and like behind the rows of teeth, you see a singular eyeball sort of just like look your hand over, and then it just closes, and then it like just rubs into your hand.
And I pet the dog. I pet the creepy ass dog.
And it's very slick and a little slimy to the touch. Like you're petting pretty much raw exposed muscle, but it seems to be enjoying the touch.
If it's enjoying it, then I will continue to pet it for as long as it lets me, and as long as it takes for the rest of the group to be informed as to what's happening.
And there's just very heavy thuds again behind it as its tail is just going nuts as you're petting it.
Okay, now we just need one as a pet. All right.
I'm working on it.
I should get to part of our bargain.
Yeah.
So I think Asha will go wake up Max and let someone else wake up Rom.
Okay.
It is
That's
too
fair.
late into the night to deal with rhyming.
I guess Tokimi will wake up Rom.
So Max and Realm, you two are like shaken awake.
Hi, good, Lady Aja, good morning.
It's not quite morning
It's
yet.
not morning. What is?
No, we have an unusual offer.
Oh Christ!
And
Can
she'll
I
kind
just
of
get one?
shift to make sure you can see what's happening beyond her.
And as you look, you see that that ring of strange looking dogs, and it clicks into your mind that this is exactly what you carved previously before you started your watch. Just these strange, not bear looking dogs
You summoned
Oh,
her.
good.
with human hands.
Oh, good.
winnow.
And then
Good.
you
That was
see
premonition.
you see just this very large veiled woman, this knight, and this bigger dog, just like pretty much like rubbing into Sylvia as Sylvia's petting it, almost like knocking her off balance with like how excited it's getting.
Is there coffee? Do we
Yes,
have
we
coffee?
made coffee in the middle of the night.
Are you being sarcastic right now? I'm not awake.
I'm not awake either, hence the sarcasm.
Right. I will make us some coffee.
While you're going about making your coffee, Asha will, not too loudly, but will fill him in on the details of what's been going on.
Oh, that's why I smelled rotting meat earlier. Cool.
You want to explain what you mean by premonition?
I
Last time I
carved
checked,
a
you were not
thing.
prophetic.
I carved a thing. I was trying to carve a bear. It did not look like a bear, so I threw it in the fire. I didn't think anything of it.
Hmm.
And it happens to look like one of her guard dogs.
That
No
ever
big deal.
happened to you before? Was that new?
No, this is all new. It's a recent hobby.
Huh. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on it going forward, I guess. Unless you're
Yeah,
prepared for
no,
anything strange.
maybe this one will be short-lived. Well, maybe I'll take up yo-yo or something.
Well,
And Realm, you're also awoken as well.
Whatever it is, I didn't do it.
No, we have guests and don't attack. We're in, I think, negotiations.
All right, let's see it.
And as you get up, Ram, again, you see the image around you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he looks around at everything that's ongoing right now, and you can see some degree of confusion on his face, as literally he did not do this. But is quite confused by the fact that there's a bunch of dogs with hands.
Once everyone's gathered up, and Rom is also brought up to speed, Asha will inform everyone that what she knows about that she knows that she can get a read that the lady does not mean any ill will, and she's not lying to us about her promise of safety. So it's really up to whether or not we want to take them up on their offer for this sigil or whatever strings are attached for us to receive it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just defer to your guys' judgment.
Much as I don't want to walk into a city of undead, my hand would be twitching. I know better than to try smite an entire city, so I think it would be wise for us to go the route of caution and get assistance for our goal.
I'm not exactly comfortable with it either. I think it's better than being attacked by an entire city.
Yeah, we've done that once before. We don't need to do that again.
My thoughts exactly.
Oh, sounds like I missed out.
It would not be the
Oh.
first time it had been sorted into a corpse pile.
Literally, it rolled.
A second. That being said, at least it gives us the opportunity that if we have to fight, we fight on our own terms.
True.
Mm.
But this is also, she mentioned a librarian that would have information there. I am curious because remember, this hag uses undead to control.
Yes.
So that seems like a prime area for her to be hiding in now.
I think it doesn't hurt to at least hear them out. In worst case scenario, we have free passage back to our camp. After that, we might have to pack up and run if we decline their offer. But we can at least hear them out.
It won't hurt to try, but let's do it.
Mm. Do you have like a helmet or something that you can? You have a very bad poker face.
I mean, I'm walking around. She looked at me and she's like, "Oh, a paladin. I don't think I can hide that. In fact, the helmet will make it even shinier." So I think they know. They'll know. I just have to behave.
All right.
So,
Paladin walking into an undead camp. It's just like, ugh.
says the undead paladin.
I'm not. I don't identify as undead. Thank you.
Wow.
You don't identify.
Austin today. Jesus Christ,
Says
man.
the person who ran from Turn Undead.
Look, that is a downside of what happened. Okay.
I'm the cleric of a holy god. Let's go. That's a joke.
Okay, let's just to be on the safe side if push does come to shove. Would you mind if I gave you a blessing that you don't want to be rude, but it might help.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt and not push into your conversation here, but I would suggest not casting any sort of blessing or other divine magic at this point in time. Around here, around your camp, it's fine, but you may run into some issues once you've come into our camp. We have
Kinda all I do.
we have defenses and spells in place to make sure that some of the more quote unquote holy types of people don't try to, well, kill us while we sleep and while we rest.
Understandable. This blessing is not one that would most likely register on anything you're doing. It's something to help with the disease he has.
Oh, do you
Slow turns like disease.
As-
How dare you? My body is a temple. How
Just
dare
try to say it
you?
without like giving away like, hey, my buddy here is the whole.
as you say disease,
Syphilis.
And you see even Asha has a look on her face like she doesn't like the word she's using.
like Sylvia, you see her ears like reactively perk up as you say disease, or as Asha says disease. Your friend carries a disease.
God, this is like at a loss for words. You keep doing the whole like.
I don't usually discuss my patients' conditions.
Well, I am sort of a practitioner of medicine myself. Maybe I can give him an examination. Like nothing would happen to him. I would not feed him anything or anything. Just a simple medical examination. 2 heads are better than one when it comes to the health of others.
And I think Sylvia stops giving this dog thing cheek rubs for a moment and looks over at Kylus and tries to communicate with just a look like, hey, didn't we just talk last night about getting some more answers before the final decision comes? Maybe this will help.
And his dumbass is just like, I don't have a disease.
I think disease might be a bit of a strong word to put it, but it's again, I'm not in a position to disclose anything. That is up to Kylus himself.
I think with all due respect, it's going to take a lot more effort than you probably have the time for to pull this stick out of Kylus's ass. So it is perhaps best if we just move on.
No, good sir.
Right
I have known many a paladin in my time. There is no removing that stick. It's a permanent fixture. It's part of their faith.
There's no stick. I'm good. I'm good.
You just gotta go deeper.
I always.
Oh my.
You just really get in there and grab it.
He's so confused because he's just like, what disease? I don't have a disease. And he looks at Sylvia going like, huh? Help, huh? And he's like, but I don't. What? All right, fine.
I think while we're talking, Asha's just gonna reach around behind Max and just kind of tap back and cast her spell anyway.
And as you say fine, she's like, oh, my apologies. May I set foot into your camp? Do not worry. I am not a vampire. It is just a formality, a sign of respect that you do not step into the light of somebody else's campfire without asking.
Does that work with vampires? Like this?
No,
like
it wouldn't.
Living arrangement?
It wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, but Max doesn't know that.
In fact, the traditional doors, like knocking on the door, it's like, at least in this universe, barge.
Like I could say at least if we had a tent, I could make that argument, but
I mean, if everyone else consents, I feel like you're respectable enough. And since this is our camp, I assume we could defend ourselves if it comes to it.
You won't need to. You won't need to, good sir, but I just come under a flag of truce. And as she says that, she like again just very quickly glides into the camp and just like kneels down till she's like eye level with Kylus, and she just pulls her.
Oh fuck, she's taller than me.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's
okay.
She's probably a good like 7.5 feet tall.
Oh fuck yeah,
And
no, she's a foot taller.
She pulls her veil back, and you can see just by like the design of her face that like when she was alive, she was most definitely some form of elven. And as she like reaches out and she like just places both of these very long claw-like hands on the side of your face, and you could just feel them like drum one by one around the back of your head. She's like, okay, now hold very still and look directly into my eyes.
Really fast before she had entered the camp, I did let that spell off.
Okay.
It affects Kylus, and it's just Bolter Undead, so it's just going to give him some help. I guess if I have to cast anything that goes against undead, it's going to help him.
And she like looks into like your eyes, and she's like, oh no. Oh no. And she sort of like looks,
tries to side eye.
She like sort of like looks over to Asha, and then she looks back to Kylus. She's like, yes, I can see that your friend's disease is quite worrisome.
Asha feels still really uncomfortable. We're still calling it a disease.
Kylus is like, help.
She's
I don't know what to do. I need an adult.
She's like, nasty disease too. It does have a name though, and I may have a treatment for it.
Huh?
Your disease. If I'm not mistaken, its name is Herlock. And that is where we are ending.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Come on.
I was over like, I don't know how bad I was just trying to help.
I had to roll real quick where he's like, do I really have a okay, no, he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Poor Kylus.
He's just
addiction, disease, it's all itself.
He's not full stupid. He actually does have decent intelligence, but you know, when he's not part of the
he just can't read the
nudge,
room.
Nudge, wink, wink. He's like, what?
He just can't read the room.
Yeah. I'm 13 intelligence, you know, that's not terrible, but
Well,
yeah,
because...
he's yeah. Especially when Asha just out of nowhere is like, he has a disease. And he's like, what? No, I don't.
She was trying to figure out what to call it. That's what came up. She's a...
In fact, because of what I am, I have immunity against disease. What are you talking about?
He has a condition.
How very dare you?
It's a disease from this point forward. I'm sorry.
So
it is, oh my god, the jokes.
It's the stick of his ass. All along.
That is
going
that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning on in.
God.
If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up Thursday, both Tricorn Isles and Mass Effect are going to be on break for the month of December, as we are going to be doing another wonderful holiday episode of Mice and Merriment, a little Mouse Guard campaign, not campaign, the Mouse Guard mini adventure with the Thursday crew, which will be taking place starting this Thursday and running for the next 3 weeks. We're not going to have an episode on Christmas. But this is going to be this is going to just be a little mini holiday mini adventure that is set in the Mouse Guard quasi Mouse Guard universe. It's still technically in the world that we've built. I've Trojaned a couple things, but it should be fun, and it should be a good introductory point to a future Mouse Guard campaign that I'm working on. So fingers crossed on that one.
It's cute. I like it.
And then coming up
I
on
look forward to it.
Saturday, we will have another episode of Withered Wastes. Oh, yes, it's Withered Wastes this weekend. It's Weewa. Which is another 5th edition game that I run. Alternating Saturdays, we have the Downfall of Propriety, which is our Bridgerton-inspired mini adventure that is run by Malls. And then V6, our superhero campaign, is on vacation through December. It will be returning after the first of the year. We'll be coming back to that chaotic story in 2026. But on the evenings that we have the Downfall of Propriety, we have a Daggerheart game, a new-ish Daggerheart game that we've been running called the City of Redemption, which is another game that I am running as well. And then Tuesday, do you guys have Star Wars Tilt, or is it next week?
It's supposed to be this week, so tomorrow technically.
Okay, yep. And so tune in tomorrow for our Star Wars game of Tales of the Outer Rim, which, like is in the name, is a Star Wars game that is run by Tilt. But for now, we are going to head on off. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning on in, and we will catch you later.